Okay. What's going on, LBHT crew? B, what is going on?
A whole lot of nothing.
We decided at the very last second to go ahead and do this live stream, man. We were talking about it, but the game was kind of we kind of expected it to be that way. I expected a low scoring defensive struggle, but we weren't sure if there was enough to talk about. But like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it anyway. Let's do a live stream. And we got people in here already. Our man Davon's in here.
Appreciate you, Davon. Thank you.
That's right. And he hit us with the hashtag LBHT crew. Yes, sir. Got Noah Driscoll. Noah, what's up? What's up? Tony Hendo's in the house. What's going on? Oh, okay. Suge on you, B. Where's the Streamlabs? Where's the Streamlabs at?
Don't be stressing us, Suge. All right. We're here.
Barris says the streak continues. Yes, 19 in a row. That's right. Our man Deshaun's in the house. Yo, what's going on, Deshaun? Appreciate you coming through. Raven Ron, what up, LBHT? No one surprised we won. No. Yeah, man. Our guys from Off the Record Podcast is here. What's going on? Mikey P, what's going on? Yeah, man. So Ravens win 20-3. I mean, the score doesn't really matter that much in preseason. Of course, we have a winning streak going on that, look, it's a fun stat. It's not that important, but you rather win than lose. Okay.
Sure.
But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, we thought it would be kind of a defensive struggle, and it was, early on with most of the starters in. The offenses did not fare well at all until Baltimore's later on in the game. The thing I was most disappointed in was that Sam Darnold played like 6 plays. He got in there for one series and they pulled him out. So you didn't, and it was a short series. The Ravens started off with the ball. Derek Brown tipped a pass. It was intercepted by Hassan Reddick. He had a nice return. So the Panthers started on like the Ravens 35 or something like that. And that was the series that Sam Darnold played. He went 1 for 2. I think it was like 16 yards, and then he was out. So not much to gain from that. But otherwise, it was a kind of a typical preseason game.
It really doesn't surprise me. I mean, we were just on a Panther Nation podcast last night discussing it, and that's kind of the consensus is that they're trying to hide Darnold a little bit. All right, have him go out there and not do too much, just get a little bit of light work and then just put him out there. Look, the concerns that we had were about the O-line, and they still hold up. For me, both sides of the ball.
The Ravens, they had a few more of their guys there than they did in the first preseason game, and they looked a little better run blocking. Still don't really look great pass blocking. Carolina, they're not going to be able to protect. I don't think. I really wanted to see Brady Christensen going up against Owe and Hayes and maybe Matabike if they had played him more at guard. And, I'm looking at Christensen and I see that to me, he looks out of position a lot and like he's off balance in reaching, and he is a great athlete, so he can make up for it at times. But I just don't see a guy who you're going to be able to play a tackle in the NFL with any regularity.
Not tackle, no. And that's fine. This is where you want to find out if he can do it or not. But no, I don't think tackle's a spot for him. I don't mind him tonight getting a little bit of work there, but no. Get him into that guard position. I think that's where he'll thrive for sure.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Other than that, Chuba Hubbard didn't look great. You're going up against one of the top defenses in the league with a not great O-line. So, I mean, you obviously have to factor that in. But, yeah, he didn't have a great game. Tommy Tremble had a nice play or two. Terrace Marshall showed up again. He beat Chris Westry, who is apparently the number 3 corner in Baltimore, according to some.
Yeah.
Outside of that, there were some nice individual performances here and there. Will Greer had a nice night. He was the second quarterback in. He went, I believe it was like 11 for 14, something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't put up 8 points. They only scored the 3. But overall, I would say it was a lacking performance from Carolina.
On the offensive side, yeah. But again, kind of expected. Look, you're already struggling at quarterback, and the O-line isn't really holding up. They did have some nice plays. It's just the drive stalled. But then again, that's what our defense does. Bend but doesn't break. We're really good in the red zone defense area, and you guys are really bad at red zone offense.
Yes.
Right? So that's what we saw.
No, you didn't miss it. This is it. Congratulations to us. Thanks everybody for subscribing.
Oh yeah, yes,
we hit 700 last night, I believe.
Yes, last night. I believe so. Last night.
So yeah, we appreciate all the support for sure.
Yes, thank you very much. And if you wanna help us celebrate, okay, right above B, you have our Cash App $LBHT show. All right, go ahead and leave a donation there. And if you have the link, I don't have the link for the Streamlabs. I can pin it.
I can put that in there.
Okay. We'll do that. That's what we use for our super chat. We're not super chat enabled, and even when we are able to do it, we're just gonna go ahead and just put the Streamlabs in there. So if you want a super chat, just go to Streamlabs or the Cash App, leave your comment, and we will read it on air. Yes, like I said, let's go 700. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it. Also, right above me, patreon.com/LBHT show. All right. Do we want to show it now? Or do we want to wait? We'll wait.
We can wait a little later. We still got to talk about the Ravens. I saw Raven Ron in here. We did want to bring this up. He says Tyson Williams almost a lock at number 3 running back.
Agreed.
I think so. He's been looking really good all through the preseason, and he was a guy who had a decent amount of hype last season, considering he was an undrafted free agent and all that. Yep. They liked him last season, and he's obviously taken a step or two in his development this year. He's played well, he's practiced well. So I think that, and also on the other end of that, Justice Hill has been hurt and not really popped when he was playing. When he was healthy. So.
No, yeah, like Justice Hill. I mean, I like him a little bit more than most people do. I think he's one of those guys that's always looking for that big play. He does have big play ability. It's just he's always just missing it. He gets tripped up here and there. Sometimes you can't try to make the home run. You got to make the play. So
thank you for coming through. Is that Anteater? Yeah, Anteater.
Anteater. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. For us, like I said, the defense was I mean, no surprise there. They look really good. They look really good. And what I'm seeing is we're really deep at secondary. Our Darius Washington stood out for me. He's making a case for himself. Deshaun Elliott is getting his money this year. He's trying to make his money, so he's going to ball out. That secondary is going to ball out this year. We just need that front seven to stay healthy, and good things for that defense. Now, it's hard to gauge the offense because most of our starting offense isn't really playing. So all that we can really talk about are just backups, rookies. Talon Wallace had a few targets.
What's up, King of Pugo?
What's up, King of Pugo? Talon Wallace looked solid until that drop for a touchdown. That was bad.
Yeah. Josh Oliver's another guy I wanted to mention. He was kind of a mixed bag tonight. Like, he had 10 targets, caught 7 of them, 50 yards. He was like the leading receiver. Not a great yards per reception average there. It was mostly shorter stuff. But he had a bad drop, and he also had a lost fumble on their first or second drive. But they were driving to score. He caught a pass, turned around, got the ball knocked out. Carolina recovered. And I believe it was their second drive. So kind of a mixed bag. But I do think that Josh Oliver will he'll be a nice contributor for Baltimore this year.
Yeah, I think I think that he's already locked in at that third tight end spot. I think that's why he's getting a lot of reps because they want him to get that work now to get ready for the regular season. So, yeah, you want everybody to play well all the time. But sometimes you're gonna have some bad games. This is where you want to work those things out. So it's not that big of a deal. I think he did solid overall.
Right.
Yeah. Mikey says he could see the potential in Oliver. Yeah, I think they could see it too, for sure. I just wish I wish a team like this that relies so much on tight ends, go and get some talented tight ends. I mean, well, they tried to in Hayden Hurst, but that wasn't the draft to do it.
I'll say real quick, thank you to Suge, who just hit our Streamlabs donation. He says, shout out to the homies hitting 700 subs. Let's get Appreciate you guys to 1,000. Glad I found you guys. Can't wait for football season to start. Cheers, fellas. And Brodny loves Sandro. Whatever. I didn't really catch that last part. But
hey, and make sure y'all check out Suge Knight 323 if you guys are on Twitch, man. Twitch and TikTok. Those are his big things, man. He's a good follow. He's a Steelers fan, but that's our guy. That's our guy for sure.
And on Spin from the Real, or I guess the channel name is Watt Real Entertainment.
Yeah, WAT, Watt Real Entertainment. They do Schmodown. You guys, if you follow us, you hear us talk about Schmodown. Ferris is another one. Let's Get Ready Network. They do Schmodown talk, but they also talk sports on those channels, man. So good follows.
And obviously, if you're into podcasts, Davon has his podcast on Apple and Spotify and everywhere. It is a
DJ and K show.
Yeah. They have great conversations. They are wide-ranging subjects. So pretty much, if you have any interests at all, you're probably going to hit it at some point. But definitely check them out.
Yeah, man. All right. Yes, Nigel Warrior. I'm glad you mentioned him, Jay. Well, I'm a huge fan of Nigel Warrior. Strictly because of the name, okay? The name. I am trying to start a campaign to get Nigel Warrior to legally change his name to Ultimate Warrior. Okay, I think if he does that, that will take his game to a whole nother level. Okay, the Ultimate Warrior. You have to call him Ultimate Warrior.
I was talking in our Discord, like it's got to feel great every time out, every practice, every game to put on a jersey that says Warrior on the back. Like that's got to get you hyped up, right?
Yes, man. Yes, best name in football, hands down. He could Nigel Ultimate Warrior, or just put his first name. Ultimate Warrior needs to be his first name, just like Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler legally changed his name to Marvelous, so they had to call him Marvelous. Yes. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. They had to call him that.
So, I mean, I see it in the comment. I wasn't really going to mention it, but somebody's commenting, so we can bring it up here. They couldn't push.
You know what? T. Will Wilt. Look, that's a sensitive topic on this channel, man. And again, look, if he makes a team, cool. If he could, look, I would love for him to break out and be a surprise, get for the Ravens. Like that's not bad. That helps us out. But when we say we don't think somebody's gonna make it, that's not hating on him. Through 2 preseason games, he's been pretty quiet. He had 2 catches tonight for 6 yards? 2 catches
for 6 yards, yeah. So not great. And I mean, I don't remember specifically his second catch, but I remember his first catch. It was one that he wasn't actually covered. They just kind of sat back and they let him catch the ball, came up, made the tackle because Prochet is not really going to give you anything after the catch. He's getting a lot of play time with the starters because they don't have any other receivers. So it's a little difficult to judge based off of that. You can't really, right? Because Hollywood, Watkins, Bateman, Boykin, they're all out. So, he has to play. Because normally in preseason, you can kind of gauge where a player is roster-wise by when they play in these preseason games. But he's not seeing many targets. He's not doing a whole lot with them. So, what people are seeing in practice hasn't really translated to the games yet. But, they got one more week.
Prochet on the Uber right now with Roman, no flights. Look, like we said, one more week. We'll see. I think they like him. He's definitely putting in the work. We all know he's putting in the work. He's having good practices. He's having a good camp. But you have to show it in the game. You have to show it in the game. So far, he hasn't done that. So one more week, and then it's going to be a tough decision because I think they do want to keep him. You know what I mean? I think they do want to keep him, but you got Watkins, Hollywood, Bateman, Boykin. I know you guys don't think Boykin's gonna make the team. Boykin's gonna make the team, I think.
Yeah,
Duvernay, Wallace. Yeah, so that's 6. And even though Tylen Wallace got a lot of work today. He had that bad catch in the end zone. You can't miss that. But I mean that he's making the team. So that's 6 right there.
We did get another donation from our guy Shug. Again, thank you so much, Shug.
Thank you, Shug, man. Appreciate it.
Says, and did you all see Big Ben washed up? I don't know. We got a running game now. It's going to help Big Ben. Excited for the season. And yeah, I know it's preseason, but Ben looked better than he did last year in preseason. Also, love you, Ferris.
Thank you, that's fine, man. He looked good. Like, look, I'm not gonna take that away from him. He looked good in this game. I didn't watch it, but if you say he looked good, then fine. He looked good. Yeah, I think he's washed up. But we'll see. Maybe his elbow's even more healed than last year. Do y'all see them plays that were called? Roman is in midseason form. It's preseason, man. They're gonna give you that vanilla offense. I'm just really focused on that O-line. I want to see our O-line just play better. I know it's just preseason, but I still don't like the offensive play calling. Yeah, I don't. You'll get that from all 32 teams. No team is in love with the play calling in preseason. So I mean, that's just what it is. I'll tell you who I really like.
Y'all are not feeling Greg Roman in week 2 of the preseason.
It was this time last year when we started criticizing Greg Roman. And there are a lot of people that are like, nah, man, Greg Roman, nah, he's great. He's great. And we're like, yeah, okay, all right. Now in preseason, you're like, he's got to go now.
Right. I don't know if you saw this one, Mike saying he makes the team because Bateman.
Oh, here we go.
Clearly, Mikey did not see the social media or the Twitter video or the Instagram video of Bateman just hopping around, running back and forth like it's all good. Okay, he's cleared to run routes again. He might be back for early September.
Yeah, he might. He might. Are we gonna call him injury prone off of one injury? Is that what we doing? I mean, come on. I just I'm not gonna do it. No. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but he'll be fine, and he's not needed right away, so he can take his time. Mikey said he don't trust it.
No, you don't trust John Harbaugh. Bateman will be fine. Harbaugh's a liar.
Look, Hollywood is gonna have, I think, his best year. Sammy Watkins might have one of his better years. All right, and Lamar is gonna be in MVP form, so the offense is gonna be fine. The O-line though, we gotta see that O-line holds up. Villanueva was out there today. I have to take a closer look. It didn't look like they were. I would say they looked better than last week, but they didn't look great.
He's not had consecutive practices, nor does he make it through one unscathed. And that's a fair point, Yes. But I think that is something you see a lot with rookies coming in, and they're not major injuries. They're muscle injuries, and sometimes teams have a tendency to try and bring guys back a little too quickly, and they can aggravate things. Obviously, Bateman's injury is a little more serious, but as long as they let him stay out until he's 100% healthy, I don't think it'll be something that lingers.
Yeah. Real quick, if you guys, anybody that's new in here, make sure you subscribe and make sure you guys are hitting that the like comment. Let Bateman rest. Ain't worried. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. Also, if you want to be awesome like Shug and help us celebrate our 700 subscribers, there are a few ways you can do that. You can click on the pin comment that we have. which will take you to our Streamlabs. That's what we use for our super chat. So you go on there, leave a donation, leave a comment. We'll read it on air. King Puga says, y'all keep giving the preseason pass on Roman. Lamar finna bail us out again this year. That's all he's been doing since he's been here.
Yeah, it's not a pass. Every NFL team goes, pretty conservative in the preseason. It's what they all do. That doesn't change the fact that Greg Roman sucks at his job. But what you're seeing right now isn't necessarily indicative of that.
Let me tell you something.
Once the season starts, it's going to be the Lamar show. We all know that.
Let me tell you something. You guys think you're mad about the way the offense looks? Go watch some Panther streams right now. Go watch some Panthers streams right now. If you guys didn't see it yesterday, we were on Panthers Nation podcast. Make sure you go check them out. Rashad and Dave, Panthers Nation podcast. We were on the stream with them last night. Also C3, you got Unnecessary Bluntness. Like these guys, they go listen to what they're saying. They are not happy with the offense. They are not happy with Sam Darnold only playing one series?
One series.
And
really only half a series because that started on like the Baltimore 35.
Yes. You want to talk about being upset? Those guys are upset. All right. So like what we're doing it's fine. It's fine for a preseason. I honestly think all they want to do is just make it to week 1 as healthy as possible.
Yeah, Baltimore's had a ton of injuries. We try to kind of look past that and evaluate whatever is there, but they've had a ton of injuries. Their team hasn't really practiced together yet. Because even before, the Bateman and Hollywood and the O-line injuries, Lamar wasn't there to begin with. So you haven't had their full offense at any point this offseason. So, you really should expect them to look kind of bad in preseason.
Yeah.
They haven't had that opportunity to all work together. Did you okay. No, I thought it froze up there for a second.
No,
so they haven't had that chance. Now, the thing for Baltimore is the AFC is real tough. It's very deep. It's going to be difficult to make the playoffs. And they've got a couple tough games to start out the season. They're starting out with the Raiders and the Chiefs. And I know a lot of Ravens fans are probably overlooking the Raiders. But, and not to say that they're, some world beater, but they're a solid team. They're a tough team. And they're not somebody that you can look past. And they're not going to have any game experience prior to playing them. It's going to be the
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. We should win. I expect to win, but that's not a team that you can overlook because they have some young talent on that team, and like we said, they're competitive. So you don't, and we're going to their house, so you don't want to take that for granted. But no, I do expect us. I don't think that's going to be a problem either. I think we're focused this year. I think we are. I think from what I heard, camp is going well. I think everybody understands what we're playing for, and I think that coaching staff understands that. I think they're coaching for the job. So I think they'll be ready at least week 1. Week 2, we'll see.
What's going on, Garnet?
What up?
But yeah, that's a game. Like you said, that's a game they can't drop with Kansas City coming up the next week. You cannot start out 0-2 in that conference and really expect to still make it. We got Raven Ron here saying he thinks that Ben Powers is probably getting cut. I don't know, man. Like I think he makes it. I think he makes it regardless of his performance at this point.
So all I've heard from Greg Roman is the left guard position is still up in the air. Nobody has really won that job. Ben Cleveland hasn't been practicing because of concussion, so we haven't really gotten to see him play. But if they're saying that's up for grabs, I don't know. That means Ben Cleveland wasn't a lock. You know what I mean? So if he wasn't a lock and these other guys might be looking as good, if not better, it's not a good sign.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I said before that would have concerned me as a fan. Everybody was talking about how terrible the O-line looked in that first game. And immediately following that, he comes out and says, yeah, left guard's wide open.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's sending that message that, hey, guys, Cleveland's not looking much better than this to us. You know? But we'll see. They've got one more week, another week to get healthy. another chance to go out there and perform. I'm not sure who their third preseason game is against, but regardless, another chance to go out there and put some good tape out there.
Yeah.
And like some people are saying in the chat, the defense is showing up, so that's great.
Yeah.
And once Lamar is out there playing, the offense will look fine in the regular season, and you just gotta hope that the O-line can gel enough over the course of the season. Hope the receivers can stay healthy and play well enough over the course of the season that they can give him the support he needs come playoff time.
Okay. Mikey said he's going to be at the Kansas City game. He's so scared. Man, don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. Either we're better than them or we're not. All right, we'll find out. And look, even if we lose that game, it's early in the season.
They want to say a Washington football team. So that O-line going to get a test again.
Oh, that's what we got next week?
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Yeah. Battle of the Beltway. Yeah, man. Again, I understand, we don't have Ronnie Stanley out there. We need to talk. We need that KC dub. It hurts seeing them damn jerseys. Yep. And can't say nothing. Yeah. At some point, we got to beat them. As long as we do it in the playoffs. Yeah. I'm more worried about that. Yeah, I would love to see it in the regular season. But as long as we do it in the playoffs, I'm good. Yes, sir. Battle of the Beltway, Davon. That should be a game that happens every year in regular season. I don't know why they don't make it happen.
Well, the NFL is, for whatever reason, not really about making marquee matchups.
Yeah.
You get the top quarterbacks in different conferences, and you just never see them play unless they happen to meet in the Super Bowl. Like they're not about making that stuff happen, and they really should be.
Yeah,
they really should.
You're right. All right, we're 27 minutes in. We got 21 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. B, do we want to do it now? Do we want to?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Okay. All right, guys. All right. We got something here for you. You can see it a little bit right here on my screen. I'm pointing to it. I'm touching it right here. I'm feeling it. Okay. Well, what am I touching? This part right here is a little bit of leather. Okay. A little bit of leather. Okay. What leather? What? Leather what? What is that? All right. Well, we're going to get to that in a second. But first, okay. We talk about supporting the show. So, there are a few ways you can support the show. One way is above B. Okay. Cash App. $LBHT show. Okay. Another way, the pinned comment. That'll take you to our Streamlabs. Okay. You leave a donation, leave a comment. We read it on air. Right above me is another way. Patreon.com/LBHT show. Now, this is the part you want to listen to, guys. This is the part you want to listen to. We got 2 tiers, $3 tier and a $10 tier. B, tell them about the tiers.
Yeah, in the $3 tier, you're going to get access to our weekly overtime show. That's the show that we do after our live show on Wednesday nights. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of patrons in there, and we talk about whatever, and it goes however long it stays interesting, basically. So yeah, it's a lot of fun every week. What else you get? You get the entrance into our Survivor pool, which is a weekly game. You make picks every week. You make a pick every week, and if your team wins, you move on to the next week. If they lose, you're out. Whoever is the last person standing is going to get a nice trophy sent to them at the end of the season, a lunch break hot take trophy. We sent it out last year. It was kind of only our site thing, but now it's opened up to everybody.
It looks like that right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that beauty right there. Look at that.
Now, the $10 tier is going to get you both those things. It's going to get you entrance into our Discord channel. It's going to get you an on-screen invite into the overtime show, so you can actually, come on stream and talk with us and everyone else. It's also getting,
like Tony Hendo says, overtime show is always entertaining. Yeah. It's a party. That's right.
It's also going to get you entrance into our fantasy football league. We're doing one league this year. The league's full right now. If we get a lot of signups between now and the start of the season, we can do another league. But for right now, the league is closed, and we are actually going to be playing not for a trophy in that league. We decided to go with a custom championship belt.
Yes, and drum roll. I have the belt right here. Let's take a look at this beauty. Let me move the mic. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Now, Ignore the fact that the lettering is backwards on Jose's screen. That's a
It is
camera
backwards.
thing.
Yeah. It says LCFL. Okay.
Yeah.
LBHT Crew Football League belt. Okay. Let me spread this out a little bit so you can see. It's got. Look at that right there. Okay. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And this thing's got some weight to it.
Yeah. So again, that's going to be sent out to the winner of the fantasy league. We're going to have a new one every year, so whoever gets it is going to get to keep it. We're thinking about right now, whenever someone wins the league, that their name or team logo or something like that is going to be on the next season's belt. So it's just something to have some fun with the fantasy league.
I'll put it right there so you guys can just gaze at it a little bit. Tony said, "My belt." What's up, guys, son? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. It's a beauty, man, for sure. Dave Paul. So yeah, man. Yeah. I told you, Tony. I don't know if we're gonna do keeper yet. That's something we have to vote on. Yeah, we should probably vote on before. Well, I don't know. We'll discuss it.
I think for this year, we're just going to make it a redraft league. A lot of people aren't really familiar with keeper and dynasty leagues. Our initial thought was to make it a dynasty league. Which, we both love. But I think for this year, we'll just leave it as redraft, and then we'll see where we want to take it at the end of the season.
Yeah. But man, we told you guys, man.
Ain't happening, Mikey. But that's nice. It's nice that you feel that way.
The money that you guys donate, man, for supporting us, we put right back into the show. And this is a product of one of those things, all right? We want to do a lot of things for you. Keep supporting, and we're going to do even more in the future. We got all kinds of ideas for this show and for you guys. So, stick with us. Shaheen's in the house. How about those Shaheen? Panthers, Brodny? Here you go, the trash talker for our guy Shaheen.
Listen. This is what we were talking about on Panther Nation podcast yesterday, right? This exact thing. Why are Ravens fans bragging about preseason win streaks? That make you feel good, Shaheen? You like that? You like that 19th win? Congrats, man. You can have that. Take that home with you.
The one thing I want to see, I understand why we're not seeing it, but I want to see in the preseason is more passing from us. We all know we can run. And I understand our O-line isn't holding up, but man, they just gonna have to step up, right? That's just one of those things. They're gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to get the reps with pass blocking. We need to be more functional in passing, and I'm just not seeing that. That's the thing that kind of concerns me, and I hope that doesn't carry over to the regular season.
Yeah. Like I said, I understand why they don't have, even more than the O-line, you don't have the receivers, right? Like they're just not there. Lamar's not playing.
We got Prochet. We got Duvernay. All right. I don't want to hear we don't have receivers.
So you don't have the receivers.
I don't want to hear we don't have receivers. If people are saying how great these guys are, well, I mean, less nowadays about Duvernay. I don't know what happened to Duvernay. You guys loved him this time last year. I don't know. But we don't. But it doesn't matter, right? This is practice. This is practice. So throw the ball. Let's see what they can do. Let them get them reps. And look, I'm going to stand up for Prochet right now. Give him some more targets. Give him some more reps. Like, let's see what he can do.
I'm going to say maybe he should earn the targets by getting open and catching the quarterback's eye.
Listen. We know he's not a burner, right? We know he doesn't really get separation that well, but he's got good hands. So let's see if he can make those plays even when he's covered.
Listen, Josh Oliver ain't a burner either. He got 10 targets tonight. So
yeah, but again, for tight ends don't have to be burners. Tight ends are just big. They're big body. They can they can shield the defender and make the catch. Prochet isn't a big receiver or anything like that, but let's see if he can make those challenged receptions.
All I'm saying is maybe Tyler Huntley in his limited play time doesn't want to waste too many targets on gaining 3 yards.
Yeah. There's a good question from Eddie Blaze. Thank you for joining the live stream. McCrary or Williams? I say Williams, but McCrary had a good game too.
Yeah, no, definitely Williams. McCrary, he got in there and he did some work against guys who will never, ever see an NFL field again. But good for him. But I don't think there's a whole lot you can take from that.
Williams can catch too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out. Like he's been lining up outside a little bit, like motioning out and making some plays in the pass game, which I did not know he could do. And so I mean, he's showing a complete game.
That play where Huntley was getting blown up, he just threw the ball. I thought he was throwing it away at first, and then Williams just came across and caught it and ran it for a first down. I was like, that's a play that's going to get the coach's eye. Manuel's Call of Duty channel. What's going on? What's up? We tied the record. I ain't know there's a record.
Click One?
What's up, Click One? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man. Manuel. Is it? I asked this before. Is it Manuel or Manuel? You have a Call of Duty channel. Is it active? If it is, man, plug it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are into Call of Duty.
Shaheen.
That's a fair point, Brodny, but we bear in mind it's not the Ravens that have to rely on Sam Darnold when it counts. Yeah.
And again, every time a Ravens fan makes this kind of comment to me, I say, you have the guy. You have Lamar Jackson, and you still got your ass kicked in the playoffs 3 times. How does that feel?
Listen. We lost. I want to say we got our ass kicked, right? We lost. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's about. It hurts. Okay. Yeah, it's active. Yo, plug it, man. Manuel. You're gonna have to correct this because I'm gonna ask that every single time until you correct us. Okay. Listen. If it's Manuel, I want you to give a thumbs up. If it's Manuel, give a thumbs down. Okay.
D3 saying, is Justice Hill getting bumped from his 3rd running back spot? I think so, and that's unfortunate, man. I like Justice Hill. I thought he was going to be much more productive than he's been. I think a little bit of it is they're a little hesitant to give him a lot of opportunity, but you have to do more with the opportunity you get, and he didn't. Right? And
it's Manuel. It's Manuel.
Yeah.
Manuel's Call of Duty channel. Make sure you check him out. Appreciate it. Okay, Manuel. I'm gonna remember that. Click One wants to know. He said, "Am I in Pacquiao's gym? Am I in his training facility?" Yeah. Look, I actually picked Ugas to win. I picked Ugas to win tonight.
Yeah.
So we were actually debating whether or not we wanted to stream after that fight. If it's an upset, you might see us back on here with some commentary on that. Also,
maybe, but probably not though.
Yeah. We're definitely not committing. We're not committing to it. Maybe if it's some spectacular fight and it's a knockout or it's worth it's worth. Wait, what's it? Wait, you gave another thumbs down? What do you give a thumbs down to? Oh no. I read it wrong. Maybe we'll stream. Maybe we'll stream. It depends on how the fight goes and if we're still awake. But yeah, I know Davon wants us to stream. No, we're not going to commit, Davon. We're not going to commit. No. You already know how we do. We don't commit to anything. Okay, because we make promises that we don't keep.
Saying it's obvious our pass game is for tight ends. Huntley threw to Oliver half the time. Prochet can't do anything about that. Again, Roman. Listen, that don't stop Hollywood from getting his targets, does it? Like I don't want to hear it. Like if listen, either it's the scheme is for tight ends and he can't do anything about that, or he's the next Antonio Brown but slower. You can't do both. Don't come in here talking about. I mean, I know this wasn't you specifically, King. I'm just saying in general. Like people can't be coming in here talking about how great he is and he's got the almost the best hands in the league and he's getting separation and all this and that, and then be like, oh well, opportunity, he didn't have any.
But see that. But look, when I say I didn't think Prochet's gonna make the team, I don't think Prochet's a bad wide receiver, right? And you've heard me talk about this. I don't think he's a bad wide receiver. I just don't think. Well, he's obviously not better than the guys ahead of him. That's clear. That's there's no debating that. He's not better than Watkins, not better than Hollywood, not better than Bateman. Okay, those 3 right there. We rarely run 4 wide receiver sets. So you can argue if he's better than Duvernay. I don't think he's better than Duvernay. You can argue if he's better than Boykin. I'm not even sure if he's better than Boykin. But even if you want to argue he's better than those 2, he doesn't do the things that this team wants their wide receivers to do, which is block. We don't do a whole there's not a whole lot of passes to go around to multiple wide receivers. So him coming in as a fourth wide receiver isn't going to really do a whole lot for this team. So what are they looking for in that fourth wide receiver? Blocking. Or just somebody to stretch the field, right? They get the 4 wide receiver sets. That's usually when they want to spread everybody out so Mark can run or they can hand the ball off or something like that. You can't put him out there as a 4th wide receiver and have defenders respect that because he's not a burner. Yeah. So you're looking at more of a speed guy in that situation. But I do agree with King of Pugo that we do target tight ends a lot in this offense, and that's a detriment to the team, and that's something that we criticize Roman for. This coaching staff in general, like they don't develop young players well at all.
Yeah. Raven Ron saying Prochet is an NFL wide receiver, just not with the Ravens.
Yes.
I mean, that's fine if y'all think that. I don't agree. I think he's a guy who had great hands, and so he had a lot of success against lesser competition in college, and he can't do it in the NFL. But, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, look, in the last 2 games, what did he have last game? 1 catch.
He had 1 catch. I believe it was for 8 yards.
8 yards.
I think it was 8 yards. 2 for 6 today.
Yeah, so 3 catches for 14 yards through 2 preseason games. I'm sorry, man. I just don't think that gets it done.
Because, again, the other part of it is you have to do something when you have the ball. You have to.
Look, and I hear you with the opportunities. I would like to see him get more opportunities, but Tylan Wallace, 2 catches, 36 yards. Devin Gray, 2 catches, 19 yards. Nate McCrary, 2 catches, 19 yards. Jalen Moore, 3 catches, 15 yards. Tyson Williams, 2 catches, 15 yards. Benjamin Victor, 1 catch, 9 yards. There's a lot of guys that I'm going through here before we get to Prochet. Mm-hmm. Eric Tomlinson, 2 catches, 13 yards. So there were passes, right? Like there are passes. I mean, some of these, we got a couple running backs, got a couple of tight ends, but Devin Gray, wide receiver. Tylan Wallace, wide receiver. Benjamin Victor, wide receiver. Duvernay, wide receiver. Yeah.
I mean, Huntley threw the ball 34 times.
Yes.
10 of those went to Josh Oliver. And if what everybody says about James Prochet is true, about the way he performs and the player that he is, then more than 2 of the other 24 should have gone to him. But they didn't.
And this is facts. Slow and slot receiver don't mix.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, man, got another preseason game. We'll see. Any other standouts from today? I really liked how Tyson played today, Tyson Williams.
Yeah. I was looking for more out of Owe and Hayes. Didn't really see a whole lot from either one of them. And I thought that tonight might be the night that you see more since, Panthers all-line, Brady Christensen and those guys out there. But, again, they're very young. This is the second time they've suited up. So it's not any kind of doom and gloom or anything. I thought that maybe tonight would be the night that you would see one of them pop. But, oh well.
Yeah, Davon, that front 7 for Washington is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. But I'd say this, the Panthers, their front 7 is right there with theirs. And we held up a little bit better than last week. I mean, we're going to struggle. That's just what it is. I don't think anybody starts. Any of our starters are going to play next week either. I don't think we see Lamar Jackson. I don't think we see Ronnie Stanley or Hollywood or Andrews. I don't think we see any of these guys. I think they're just going to sit out the preseason.
He's saying that Hayes had a sack. No, they had sacks from Deshaun Elliott and Chris Smith. I didn't see a Dalen Hayes sack. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at the stats now. He's not credited with the sack, and I didn't see him get a sack. I know they had the 2.
But maybe he was in on the play. I don't know. But, yeah, I didn't see it either. I'm looking. Yeah. So.
We're playing Gunner. Hobbs was drunk. It's funny. I'm laughing because they did the same thing to Brian Burns in Carolina his rookie year.
Yeah.
No. Not
see.
great.
what's Shaheen saying? He says, I'm going to be real with you. As much as I like the Ravens, but they have an average coaching staff, and EDC is below average, and he's not even a shell of Ozzy. I'm just happy that we are relevant. Comparing, but this is why I didn't like the whole EDC we trust. I don't like that because that's Ozzy's thing. Ozzy's one of the greatest GMs of all time, and I hate when a great player, coach, or whatever leaves, and the person that comes in after him gets compared to him. It's not fair. Eric DaCosta, I think, is going to be a good GM. He could be a very good GM, but to say in EDC we trust, he's not Ozzy. You know, he hasn't.
Yes, it is, Mikey. Sorry.
Is it too late to lower my expectation on Owe? What did you say for Owe? What would you say he's gonna do? What was his sack prediction? Don't tell me 10.
I'm not sure what he predicted initially, but it is too late regardless.
Yeah. And hold on. Click one says, mark my words, Deshaun Elliott will have at least one first team All Pro by 2026. Okay. Look, there's some good safeties out there, but Deshaun Elliott looks really good.
Yeah.
13 and a half sacks, Mikey. What? Oh man. I'll tell you what, Mikey, that's a bold statement. And because that's a bold prediction, if he gets it, you get an LBHT crew shirt. Okay.
Fortune favors the bold, right?
All right. So we gotta keep track of this because
but there's a thin line between bold and stupid, though.
Look, if you do it, you get a shirt. All right. I'll keep my word. I mean, Brandon's gonna be paying for all this once he loses the bet that I made with him for the Giants. So,
and now here comes Ferris. Like, why are you talking about the Giants again? I thought this was a Ravens and Panthers show. Oh no!
He said you like to lower to about 0.5. No. I'm gonna give Owe a solid 5 sacks.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I said 5 or 6. I think that's where I think probably 5. I did say I thought Dalen Hayes would end up with more sacks than Owe this year, so we'll see on that. But I feel like 5 is probably a good number for Owe for his rookie season.
Yeah. All right. We'll read a couple more comments and let's get out of here. We've been here for 47 minutes. Yeah. Got 22 people in here, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're new, man. We do Ravens, Panthers content. Also a little bit of USC and boxing when we feel like it. And NBA when NBA season kicks off. Somebody asked about overtime show. I'm not sure if we're doing overtime tonight.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. We got to get back and watch the main event with Cannonier and Kelvin Gastelum, and then try to catch the Pacquiao and Ugas fight as well.
We do owe them a weekend show. We didn't get one last week, so we do a weekend show. Maybe that'll happen tomorrow. Yeah. So just be on the lookout for that. This is all for Patreon patrons. So you go to patreon.com/LBHT show. We do overtime shows every Wednesday night. After our main show, which starts at 7 p.m., 7 to 8. And then right afterwards, we do the overtime show. We do a little pop-up show on the weekend at some point. We don't really announce it. We just put it in our Discord when we're getting ready to go on. And, every now and then when there's a fight, we'll do a live stream if it's big enough. Now, there is a fight coming up in a couple of weeks that I think we are going to prepare to do a live stream for. That's Anthony Joshua and Usyk. Yeah. So that's going to be a big one. Joshua's a champion. Usyk is a very, very good fighter.
So I'm saying right now that we're going to have a new champion after that fight.
I say Joshua puts him to sleep, but we'll talk about that. We might even get Mikey on that stream, man. I'm committed Mikey without even talking to him, but we might get Mikey on that stream. Mikey's a boxing fan too. So, be on the lookout for that. Click one says, I don't like the EDC and Ozzy comparisons either. I know Ozzy is a Hall of Famer because for playing, but his GM career is also Hall of Fame worthy. Ozzy isn't, he isn't technically in Hall of Fame yet for a GM. No, but I think he should get in as well. Ravens Flock needs to stop comparing a Hall of Famer to a 3-year GM. I agree.
Yeah, especially since all of his success is off the back of a guy who Ozzie drafted in Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and people forget that, and I bring that up all the time. He did not draft Lamar Jackson. Ozzie drafted Lamar Jackson. Who's the best player the Costa has drafted? Patrick Queen?
Maybe.
Might be Patrick Queen so far. Patrick Queen and Hollywood, I think, are the two best players he's drafted.
That's not great, for being honest.
Yeah. So, I mean, all the players
and they were on their way to firing their coach before they put Lamar in. So,
yeah. So, all right, guys, we're about to get out of here. Appreciate y'all coming through. Is there something else you want to add, B?
No, I don't think so. I think that's about it. I'm just looking over the last couple of drafts, and I mean, I guess maybe you could make the argument for J.K. Dobbins, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Dobbins is going to have a good year too. Now, look,
but also, these guys are all very, very early in their career.
Yes,
to have really proven anything. So
yes, so I mean, this time next year we could be saying, man, EDC really hit on a lot of these guys. So let's, we're still on wait and see for the Panthers. A couple last words for the Panthers. Any last final thoughts?
Says he bets you beat the Chiefs in the playoffs this time.
I hope so.
Hopefully. Yeah. Last words for the Panthers, man. Listen. You're hiding Sam Darnold. PJ Walker went 1 for 8 tonight, and Will Grier lit up the Ravens backups a little bit. You have 3 terrible quarterbacks, and you need to fix that. I don't know what possessed you to not worry about the offensive line and not worry about the quarterback situation in favor of trying to get a lockdown corner in a league where lockdown corners don't exist because the league wants people to score points. But stop it. All right. I don't think that they want to fire Matt Rule. They really want to keep him there and give him all the rope. They hired a GM who's a yes man to his head coach. I'm not sure where the light at the end of the tunnel is, but I feel like it starts with Matt Rule getting fired. So hopefully, I don't think it'll happen this year. I think it'll happen maybe the year after if things don't get turned around real quick. But man, things are not looking great in the near future for Carolina.
All right, those are some strong words. Strong last
Defense
words.
Is great though. Ending on a positive.
Yes, defense is looking really good. And look, Panthers, this is going to be a week-to-week thing, okay? Take it week to week. First week you got the Jets, and let's just see if you guys can get past that one, and then we can assess from there. But look, man, we got one more preseason game to go, right?
Yeah.
I think this is the last one. Okay, so that's it. All right, guys, have a good weekend. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We will be back here on Wednesday night. Maybe tonight if something special happens, but Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Make sure you tune in.
Well, actually, we're going to be bumping that back to 7:15. Probably moving forward.
Yeah. 7:15. So yeah, we got some scheduling issues that are forcing us to push it back a little bit. So 7:15, Wednesday night. Make sure you're there.
Manuel is an optimist. I like it.
8 and 9. Okay. All right. We'll leave it with that. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace out.